Warning, there is a good chance Bitcoin Mike has no idea what he's talking about. Do your own research. Enjoy the show. Thank you. All right, folks. We got Bitcoin coming in at 24,000, holding on pretty good. A little bit down from last night. You know, last night we got back up to like 24,700. Kind of been like a roller coaster the last couple of days. I made a video a couple months ago talking about the crypto roller coaster, and a lot of people aren't going to be able to handle it. And wow, I mean, if you can't handle, $1,000 price moves in a day, then I guess crypto isn't for you. But for those of you who've been here as long as I have, we just kind of laugh at all this, and it's kind of entertaining. But I can tell you, back in 2018, 2019, I was a nervous wreck every day looking at the markets. I would get up at night sweating. I'd make trades at like 3 in the morning. I'd be like getting out of coins. I'd be like, okay, I gotta sell my Litecoin right now at $100 because it's gonna keep dumping. And I'll wake up and it's $125, so I'm buying back in at $125. Like, what a mess! I was a mess. I still did okay in the end, but could have done a lot better. So a lot of people are talking about today this Polygon news. I covered this story yesterday. There's a little bit of FUD from Matic. I said I heard this. This is one of the co-founders of Polygon, Sadid Nawili. He's some Indian guy. And I just said, after hearing him on Rand Nooner's show, I just think the guy is a used car salesman, piece of shit. And I see he's aligned himself with venture capitalists. He's knocking Cardano, talking shit about Cardano and all the other coins. And he kind of reminds me of that Do Kwon from Luna. These guys, these cocky guys, always in crypto end up losing in the end. Always. Just think back to Do Kwon. It just never works. So he was on Crypto Ran, and he said, I don't think there's going to be a multi-layer 2 environment. There'll only be a layer 1 environment. There will be one single layer 1, which is Ethereum. Well, anyway, here it is from Crypto Ran, where he's talking about Cardano and how all the other projects are going to fail, just like Do Kwon did.
And this is what Sandeep said.
I am very clear, and I have multiple times talked about my thesis also, that I don't think there's going to be multi-layer 2 environment. There'll be a layer 1 environment. There'll be one single layer 1, which is Ethereum in my mind, on top of which all of these layer 2, where the user activity will happen.
Wow, that's a big statement. So you believe that Solana, Aptos, Avalanche, and Cardano, you believe that in time those will all eventually become very small or
even now,
not really relevant relative to.
Yeah. If you see even now, everybody is there for last 2 years, and I don't see any significant traction on any of these chains, and otherwise we are multiple layer 2 solutions you would have seen looking at some of these layer 1s. So I absolutely don't feel that anybody has any.
Okay,
so he's basically saying everything's dead except for Polygon. Just the same thing Do Kwon was saying about UST and Luna. Not to mention this guy, I hate that. I guess I kind of sound like an asshole saying this, but he sounds like, I'm from the United States. We get scam callers every day from the Indian help desk line trying to tell you to give them money. Or the FBI is going to get you or whatever. They're going to repossess your car. And he just sounds like one of those guys. And I know I shouldn't say that, but that's who he reminds me of. Just one of those Indian scammers. Now, I'm not saying he's a scammer, but I think he's kind of like a lowlife. And I think he's not on the level of a guy like Charles Hoskinson. And I think if the future of Polygon Matic is resting in this guy's hands, I'm just not a big believer in that. So, that doesn't even mean Polygon's not going to go to $5 or $10. But for me, I'm not a big believer. I don't like this guy. I think he's a douchebag. And he's shitting on all of the projects. He's shitting on Cardano. He's way, way, way too cocky. Dude, this is crypto. Everybody cocky in crypto gets humbled. You're going to be humbled. You will be humbled. Trust me. So, going back to actual price action of Matic, yeah, you could have got Matic at 40 cents a couple months ago. Now it's $1.35. I think it was one of the first altcoins to make its big move. I think you're crazy if you're buying it right now. You should be buying an altcoin that hasn't made its move yet, like Cardano or Vechain or whatever. Even Solana. I'd pick Solana over Matic right now because there's just, I just feel like there's more room to go. Like like I said yesterday, like why buy Matic right now? You just buy Bitcoin. You know, the high for Matic was 292, so it's double, like double from here. Like there's no need to be buying Matic. Plus, after hearing this guy's interview, like Matic's not going to take over the world, folks. It's just another altcoin. There's going to be competition. Cardano's not going anywhere. You know, don't listen. Don't believe the hype for this jackass. So that's kind of the big Matic story. Everybody's talking about that guy. I just, you know, he completely turned me off. So anyway, also some Sam Bankman-Fried news. The founder is hit with, you know, there's a picture of him flying back to, I think, New York a couple days ago. He keeps, like, I made a video about this a couple months ago, and I really think I've called this 100% so far. I said there's no way that Sam Bankman-Fried is going to be able to not break his bail restrictions before his trial in December. He's too much of a spoiled rich kid. He's used to living the lap of luxury and doing whatever he wants and not listening to people, and he keeps breaking the rules. Like, you know, he's using VPNs, he's trading. So here it is. FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried hit with 4 new criminal charges. FTX co-founder is hit with 4 new criminal charges in a superseding indictment in New York court. The new charging documents lays out in greater detail Bankman-Fried allegedly fraudulent conduct related to his cryptocurrency company and an associate hedge fund. The indictment also provides new details on political donations that Bankman-Fried breaking campaign finance laws. A source with a new account said that Sam Bankman-Fried and his popularity known could face an additional 40 years in prison if connected. He also tried to purchase influence over cryptocurrency regulations in Washington, D.C., blah, blah, blah. Bankman-Fried remains free on a $250 million bail. Now, they're hauling him in because he keeps breaking his bail restrictions. So prosecutors are actually trying to get Sam Bankman-Fried just thrown in jail right now. They're trying to have his bail revoked, and that could happen. And if that doesn't happen today or this week, I think it's eventually going to happen maybe by the summer. I just don't see this guy playing by the rules. I just don't see it. It's just not in his personality. And the prosecutors are already trying to get him thrown into jail. So it's not looking too good for this guy. Like I said, he's the spawn of Satan, this guy. This guy just needs to go to jail and get ass fucked at this point and just go away. You know, he did so much damage to the crypto space. But that's your Sam Bankman-Fried news. Also, you got Spotify testing Web3 wallet integration. Like I've kind of been saying with you guys, you want to be in tokens that are Web3 heavy for the next bull run. Metaverse, AI, and Web3. And of course, that takes me back to Theta. Top 10 biggest Web3 cryptos. You got Theta number 1. So, you know, I'm not going to get into it too much, but with all the cryptos I own, Theta is definitely my number 1 holding as far as ROI because it's kind of involved in everything. Web3, video processing, decentralized video, AI, Web3. So don't forget about Theta, even though I don't talk about it every day. I can tell you guys, every chance I get, I accumulate more Theta. It's like, it's embarrassing how much Theta I have, which is it's probably like 60-70% of my portfolio at this point. A little bit of Vechain news. You know, Vechain's been on an absolute tear lately. They have their big summit coming up next month. Blockchain platform Vechain introduces a fully decentralized digital asset wallet. 2023 is proving to be an exciting year for the Vechain Foundation. They have many tech developments in the pipeline, including a near-term deployment of some groundbreaking tools that promise to lower barriers to entry and elevate the Vechain Thor ecosystem. The Vechain team is pleased to announce that vWorld is finally here. vWorld is the foundation, a new fully decentralized self-custody wallet, aptly due to its role as the gateway to the world of Vechain. The new wallet introduces many qualities of life upgrades to the Vechain ecosystem, with an extensive roadmap of features in the pipeline. So this is interesting. Yeah, you know, Vechain is like, I don't know, Vechain pumped so hard in the bull market, and it dumped, but it's like one of the first coins to dump. You know, it went from 28 cents down to like a penny and a half. And I knew that was the bottom, and I've been kind of loading up at about 2 cents, but I fully expect a 50-cent Vechain. I mean, Vechain could end up being my top performer even over Theta, just because it dumped so hard. And there's so much goodness coming from Vechain right now. Plus, you have that news in China, where China's kind of they're laying off their crypto regulations for a little bit. There's word that they might actually allow some crypto trading. And of course, Vechain, it's a Chinese company. It was originated in China. They have a lot of partnerships in China, but it's not. They moved out of China. Once China cracked down on crypto, they moved out. I think they're in Europe now or something. But anything positive coming out from China, crypto related, is going to benefit Vechain. So very exciting. All the coins that I hold, I was thinking in my head the other day, like, is there any cryptocurrency right now that I hold? Because I really got rid of a lot of dirty coins in the bear market. And I'm probably holding like 6 or 7 coins right now. I'll tell you guys pretty much, I'll tell you what I'm holding right now off the top of my head, but I'm probably missing some because I just can't remember anymore. But, you guys know I'm big into Cardano, Theta, Vechain. Got some Bitcoin, got some Litecoin, got some Doge. Go down the list here and see if I'm missing anything. Did I say Theta and Vechain? I don't know. And as far as metaverse coins, I have a little bit of Meta Hero. I have a ton of Vulcan Forge. I think I have a little bit of Sheeb. And it's like, you can't even remember, but I had like, going into the bear market, I probably had 20 coins like on KuCoin, and I consolidated a lot of them. A lot of these dirty, nasty metaverse coins that turned out to be nothing, I just sold all them and just bought more Vulcan Forge with that. But yeah, I'm probably holding like between 7 and 10 coins right now, and I'm happy with all of them. I think I'm going to do very well next bull market. Only holding top quality projects. I do want to get maybe some AI projects, so I might start looking into that. Might actually in the coming months buy some virtual land. So we'll talk more about that in the coming months. I don't know much about that. That's the problem. I got to do some research. But all right, folks, that's pretty much it. Bitcoin down to 23,884. So it looks like $24,000 is kind of resistance right now for Bitcoin. We needed a pullback. I'm not worried. I think we could be at $28,000 in a couple weeks. But this is crypto. So I always say, like, I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin's $28,000 in a couple weeks or $19,000. It's like you just got to go with the flow. Like and subscribe.